Hello and welcome back to Scholastically Natalie. Sorry if my voice sounds rough. Um, I told you that I have like a sinus infection and so I've been pretty sick. Uh, and so today apparently that is going to affect the voice box. Probably because I've had a lot of throat drainage and it's not great for me. I am feeling a bit better today, thankfully. Although I'm kind of salty about my voice sounding all messed up. And today I just want to check back in. I see that my Milanote for outlining a story video, people seem interested in it, and I'm not sure if it's specifically using Milanote to outline a story or just what people use Milanote for. So I figured I'd show you what else I do with my Milanote, which is just kind of anything and anything I want to save to look at later. So one of the first things I did when I was moving is I made like a list of everything I wanted to get for my apartment, and things that might be helpful or that I could use. I will be honest, I've bought the bug trap, it's quite nice. And I have bought this portable door lock that also really works. I accidentally locked maintenance out with it, which was not a great idea from me. And I did buy this mini projector, which did work, but I don't really use it much, so I'm trying to figure out what to do with it. I've got it packed away. And then I did buy this footrest because my my chair's too tall and the lowering button on it doesn't work, and my legs are so short that I needed something to prop them up on. So I had to buy one of those buddies. Now, in terms of wire organizers, I've bought a couple different ones off of Amazon. I was at first trying to buy like the cheapest ones, and that led me to getting like a 2-pack with one really long one and then one shorter one. And so I used those on my desk to just give me something to stack more stuff on because I'm like the messiest person known to man. But this black one, I did buy it first, and that is what I have my cord that my router and my modem are plugged into, and the two of them balance quite nicely on top of it. So I don't really have any complaints there. It was just kind of expensive. And the other day while I was in Five Below, I noticed that they seemed to be selling wire organizers. I'm not sure if they do anymore. Their stock kind of changes. Like, a lot of the ones around me have stopped selling their plastic bins, which was like my favorite thing to buy from there, and they've like replaced them all with fabric sided bins, which are far worse. So I'm still kind of salty they did that. I have bought this fan, and I honestly would say, recommendation wise, not the greatest. It works, but you can only direct it in one way, and that way can be kind of awkward because it's at an angle. Not terrible, not the best. I've also bought this one, which, if you want a small desk fan, this is definitely the better one. 10 out of 10. And it folds down, so it's just like small and unobtrusive. And it's quite powerful for such a little thing. But yeah, so I have a truly ridiculous amount of boards in this where I'm looking at things that I might want to use, that I might want to save for later. I was debating doing something talking about all the things that I've ended up purchasing from Amazon and like from those like TikTok Amazon recommendation purchases, and like which ones were worth it and which weren't, because I've got quite a few. Here I've really only bought these refillable shampoo bottles, which again, I have those giant like 40-ounce ones, so those don't sit in my shower nicely. So these are nice. And I've bought some awkward sized like body wash bottles because I just get whatever I find on sale at like TJ Maxx. This is great because I have a detachable electric toothbrush head. I really like it. The only problem is that I didn't like think of is that you do have to wash it off. And I don't know why that took me forever to realize that. And so this is what I mostly do. I look at things and I'm like, hey, this seems like a good thing to own. And then I just keep it on here like in an organized way. I do the same thing with my Amazon lists. I should put this under that I've purchased it. But one thing I can say that I really liked is all the shelving storage, is because I took things that I'd saved on like Facebook Marketplace that I had like inspo for like unique shelves or shelves that I really liked. Because I was at first looking for something to put all my stuffed penguins on, and they vary in sizes. And so I was looking for like an asymmetrical shelving unit. But like I think that this is the best way to explain things. Like I was putting like some inspo for like what shape I actually like, which are more of like the barrel / wingback chairs, and then like the prices of things and where I can find them with the links. And I was downloading pictures. It was very helpful, and I liked that. I haven't gone back through here in a while. Another thing you can do with Milanote is actually share it with other people, which I have done with the Painter organization. I want to say folder, but I know it's a board. Because my sister was looking for inspiration for organizing her cabinets, and I said, say no more, and spent a while looking at different organization options, starring ones that were the best price I'd seen, sorting them into lists for like how to keep stuff. And now that, organization has like taken off a little bit, some people in fancy areas have found these at Dollar Tree of all places, which like amazing. The best I've gotten is I've found some in Mark's sometimes when I've gotten really lucky. And then my biggest use for Milanote has been this interesting stuff board. So I'm crazy. Hi. And what I do is when I see a small business that I like on TikTok, on Twitter, I will take a screenshot of the link and I'll just save it on my phone. It just sits in my screenshot folder until I'm like, I have nothing else to do, or I can't think of anything else to do. And I'm just like, okay, I have stuff to look at. And what I do is I look up all these links and I find all these businesses. Look at them, and I try to figure out what I want to do. In some cases, I try to be more specific with stuff that I like there, like for Hio Dolls, who is somebody I've recently tweeted at on Twitter. They had FFIV stuff, which isn't something that I play, but my friends do. So it is also out here for interesting stuff, but then it is also in my gift idea boards. Because sometimes these things just straight up remind me of my friends, and so I save them. But this is what I do with all my small businesses. I sort them like crazy. And I just go insane a little bit. But it's really great. I have to find a slightly better way to sort like stickers and stuff. What I've started doing is putting them under hobbies, because really I collect stickers as a hobby because I'm a weirdo. So I think more things might need to be done under hobbies. Sorry, this talking's my throat is not thrilled with me. And so I've been putting like pin collection and stickers on the general board and just going crazy over it. I hoard all sorts of stuff here. Like sometimes I'll mark if things are like more expensive. I will mark like, see for Heroes, like, oh, they have cute pins and Demon Slayer stickers and Jujutsu Kaisen prints. And so here I try to put like how expensive I find things, or like what the uses are for them, because I also can't remember anything, I guess should be the way to put it. And I find things difficult to remember if I don't have them sorted into a giant spreadsheet. So this is the absolute madness that is my small business collection. I know it's absolutely crazy. But this is honestly what fuels my yearly subscription to Milanote, because this is the best possible way I could have done this. I think the only thing that would make it better is probably if I got like more into it and sorted these things even more, which I'm trying to do, but it's a little hard when it's just like, if I'm gonna be putting things like, oh, it's cute apparel, oh, it's like dressy apparel, like, I feel like that might get a little bit hard to like figure out personally. Oh, I need to move that actually. Even though I now use ThreadUp as just like anything and everything. It's a weird site. I've had both good luck and bad luck with it. The only thing I find super duper annoying about them is that if you are searching your sizes, they will show you things in sizes below what your marked size is. So then you have to sift through all of that despite the fact that you said you aren't that size, and I find that annoying. And sometimes their pictures or descriptions aren't very good. I once bought a shirt that I thought was like solid, and then actually it came and it was like see-through, but you couldn't tell because of the mannequin, and I was like, oh, this is terrible. But the return process isn't that hard, so it's just a little bit of a pain in the butt. But yeah, so I thought this might be mildly interesting to you guys. Not as much talking as I usually do in videos because my voice box does not love me today. If you're interested in anything else, I can I have far too much weird things that I do with Milanote and small businesses, and Amazon lists. I have far too many Amazon lists. I'm just really nosy, and I like knowing what people buy, and I like keeping track of things that I think could be interesting to buy. And so it just goes from there, and because it's all digital, I can just do however much I want. And the answer is infinite. So anyways, sorry for the bad voice quality in this video. I hope you still got something kind of interesting out of it. I wanted to make a video today because hopefully I'll be going back into the office tomorrow to do some work, because I don't actually feel that bad. My voice actually sounds worse than I feel. I sound like I've been gargling rocks. That is not what I've been doing. I just sound insane. So thanks for watching. I hope you can see the other uses for Milanote now. I use it to organize things, compile a lot of lists. I find it especially helpful for like inspo boards, plus links to things you can actually afford. And I think it would be really great for like DIY projects, because you can upload your own pictures. So you can upload like the thing you want to transform, and then like the inspiration for it, and then like links to materials or like possible materials, and like you can organize boards for like potential ways to do things. Although that might just be a little bit too detailed about a project. Understandably so. So I'm gonna say thank you for watching again, because even though my voice sounds like garbage, I still managed to ramble. And I will see you guys in the next one. Scholastically Natalie is out.